vest would be nice. Combat vest for to increase slots. Man, this game is beautiful. It's not often that you see landscapes and forests and wildlife look as realistic as this. Hello. If I hadn't made the backpack and I still had the rope and sticks, I would have taken him down for to demonstrate the backpack. But I think you guys got the idea. But when you skin an animal, you need to have a knife in your inventory. We found the kitchen knife, and you can do it with a machete, which is good. See if we can see or hear anything. Gorka. Another good thing when you're moving like I'm doing right now, and you see these open areas, is you might actually be lucky enough to come across a helicopter crash. And the good thing about finding a helicopter crash in these, let's say, I would call it a non-populated area, because there's not a lot of players moving in these areas. So if you find one, you might be lucky enough to find out that it's not camped by any players, so that you don't get shot when you loot it. And also the possibility of the shopper not being looted before is quite big. Let's see what we got. It's slowly warming up. Well, I'd imagine hydrated. I'm gonna find a place where I can scout the city properly while I'm eating. So I'm gonna try and do two things at once. I do want to eat and drink before I hit the city, because yeah, I want to maximize my food and fluid intake, and it also creates room for picking up new ones. You don't want to be doing that while you're in the city, if you can avoid it, like sitting there having a buffet in one of the rooms. If you get too close to a player or something, it's gonna make a very easy target. Alright, I haven't seen anything yet. I haven't seen a zombie, which means that it could be players or has been players. We've got too many trees, so it's not the ideal vantage point. Let's see what we find. Might want to try and get a little bit closer before I have my picnic. Now I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna start talking a little bit about weapons and how you're supposed to use them, and how the system of zeroing, as in how you can change the setting of your weapons, so you can fire and aim at different ranges. I'm gonna go in depth later on, but I'm gonna try and keep it simple for now. Right now I don't have, well, I got the road over here, which is a fairly good place that I can use to find the correct distance. But as of now, I don't have good sight on the town over there. Let's see what we can do. Alright, this is better. It's not perfect. Should be soon. Alright, this will do for now. Okay, I'm hiding in a bush, or a tree actually, going to first person, and I'm just gonna be looking here. I know that the road just curved off, and I know that I went to Gorka from this direction, so I should be somewhere around here. Now, before you open fire or anything, you kind of want to know how far it is to your target. And that is why I'm using this DayZ database map, because you can click once and you can click twice. See, you get distance. And based on this information, I am not really sure if I am at the position that I thought I was. I don't think it's... no, it's impossible. It can't be 300 meters. See if I can find a better spot. I went this way, I went up there. I could actually be... well, it's not important. This is good though, however. You can check distances. If you click once and click twice, you get an estimate of the distance. Now let's assume, I know that I'm not, but let's assume that I was in this position and I was looking at the first buildings you can see. That would be roughly here, 399 meters. It's not, but I'm just saying. Now, if you use page up and page down on your keyboard, on your upper right, you can see that you're actually calibrating your aim for 50 meters, 100 meters, 200, and 300. Now, if it was 399 meters, meaning 400, that means that you would have to push it up to 300, and when you're aiming at something, you would have to aim above it to be able to shoot properly. And once you're done, and when you're moving in closer, you take it down to 100 again. You want to keep it at 100, because if you get attacked, if you see a player or something, it's most likely going to be in the area of between 100, between 50, 20, maybe up to 100 meters when you get into those desperate situations. And if you have a scope on your weapon, you can actually zero it, as it's called, up to 800 meters. But I'm gonna get into that in depth later on. No sign of zombies, no sign of players as of yet. Now I want to make sure that this is the city that I'm that I think it is, and it's not. This is Shabkovka. All right, I took the. It can happen, even to the best. I took the wrong turn. I thought I was heading for Gorka. I was heading for Shakovka. This is the hill that I saw when I was looking at this hill. Well, it doesn't matter. This is the curb that I was in, that I mentioned. So from here on, I'm gonna have to be moving. I'm coming from here. I'm gonna have to move to Guglovo. Typical. I usually don't do this, but of course this is gonna happen when you're trying to show something. I'm not gonna edit it out, however, because yeah, this could actually happen to you too, with rough navigation. So let's just make the best of it. Don't tell anyone. This stays between you and me, hopefully. All right, spray can. What we got? Black spray. You can actually spray your weapons. I usually prefer having green, but just for show, you can spray it. And it disappears from your quickbar. Put it back in, and yeah, got a black Mosin. Stylish, right? Let's try get our food limits back. I'm gonna save the knife for now. I'm gonna open with a hacksaw. Eat all. See what state it is in. I'm gonna stop using my hacksaw when it gets too badly damaged, because then I know that I can use it at least once more on the Mosin if it's needed. Hydrated, drink. I might actually eat one more, because I think that I'm gonna get one more item, well, more food items once I get in there, and I'm gonna go with this one. Canned spaghetti. Rough pasta. And I'm gonna move up my ammo a little bit, because ideally you want to keep the ammo in the same stretch as your weapon, so you don't have to, you know, in a certain situation you have to scroll all the way down, pick up the ammo, scroll the way back up when you're in a firefight. So you want to keep it as much in line as possible. And as I showed you before, you kind of want to split them up, so you have some ammo there, some ammo there. Yeah, in case you get shot, so they don't ruin all your ammo in the first shot. Oh, new hacksaw. These are actually rare, but I've found 2 of them so far. I was kind of hoping I was going to get as lucky when it comes to the scope. Hey, right? Alright, See if we can find one in here. Is this a full saline bag? Yes, it is. Is it ready for use? No, it's not yet. IV start kit. Combine them. Yeah, when you find a saline bag like this, we already have one. You have to use a IV start kit to actually make a saline bag that you can use. And the reason why I'm bringing this is because I will most likely play with my friend, and if we get into a firefight, I want to make sure that that we can help each other. He can help me or the other way around. I'm gonna put these rags in my regular inventory. Typical. Daisy is being very Daisy today, of course. There we go. And we got the cans that I was hoping to find. Pick it up. I'm gonna dump these ones. I only use in very specific cases. Sure, it's got a lot of food in it, but also it's gonna drag down your thirst a lot. So I prefer keeping cans as it gives a little bit of thirst, and yeah, I prefer it. I think it's better, and I know that I'm gonna find a lot of them, as you can see now. Black spray can again. Oh, another can. There we go. We're full. We got everything we need. Just find a scope, and we're good. No scope, no scope, no scope. Gloves. These gloves look like they're in a good condition. Yep, pristine. I'll upgrade them. Okay, I'm gonna find a safe place so I can take a new course. Since the compass doesn't work, I know how I entered the town. And that is what I'm gonna use right now. I came from there. This is where I read the sign, where I realized I've made a little bit of a mistake. And there is the exit of the town. So knowing where I entered from is gonna help me to navigate a bit.